next thing I'm going to do is mute everyone. If I can remember how. Here it is. I'm learning, Lori. I'm learning from the master. Okay, guys, thank you all for joining. Thank you for hopping on tonight. Oh my gosh, Teresa and I we're so excited, to share some things with you here. And first of all, I'm Tammy Young. If you don't know me, I think everybody knows Teresa and I. We're called T&T. Tammy and Teresa and Tammy, whatever you want to call us. And we've been with Marketplace Global since the beginning of March. And we heard about it through Chris Collins, who was in another team or another company that we were in. And we saw his post, and he just walked away from a $500,000 a year income to do this. And Teresa's like, we got to check this out. We've got to see what is going on. So we didn't hesitate. We ordered, we got the product, we tried it, and life changing. I mean, I was one of those that I got the experience. I mean, immediately within the first week. I mean, it just changed my life. Stress, anxiety, depression. And, I want to also say before we get started here that I'm going to read a disclaimer that the stories that you're about to hear are not intended to claim that this product can diagnose, treat, cure, mitigate, prevent any disease or medical condition. So, we are not making medical claims here, but I was able to get off of 2 antidepressants, gabapentin for my back, cut back on my sleep med. It was something else, anxiety med. I mean, I'm a new person. I'm sleeping all night. I feel amazing. This company's been around for 3 years. And our hero product, the Fix, that is the #1 product, guys. We built Double Diamond with one product. Now the Fit, Teresa mentioned, that too. That's our second hero product. I mean, the two combined, it's like Batman and Robin, but the Fix is the go-to product, and it was released last year, and it's been a year. Double-blind clinical studies, patent pending. And I just heard that there's over 73,000 members just since Fix was released, 73,000 members. And then Nikki just said on the call that we ended 2024 with 9 million in sales. And for 2025, we're expected to do 50 million or more. I bet it's going to be more. So, I mean, this company is starting to really hop. People are coming in from other companies, big people, they're hearing, the word's getting out. So now's the time, to share this with everyone. And what we're going to do right now, I'm going to bring on 3 of our ladies, ladies and gentlemen, sorry, Kevin, to share their testimonies tonight. This is what it's all about. And we have a Facebook page called The Wellness Shift. And if you're not in that, get in that. That's what gets people's attention. I invite people to that, and they start reading the stories, and they're like, I've got to try this because there's something in there for everyone. So the first person that I want to bring on is Miss Freddie Cody, and she's from Blakely, Georgia. And Lori introduced me to her. Teresa and I love her. She is just the sweetest lady. And I don't think you'd ever done any lives or Zooms or anything before this, had you, Freddie?
Yes, I've done some lives with Lori.
Yeah. Well, go ahead and share your story with us.
Okay. Good evening, everybody. My name is Freddie Cody. I started Fix May 22nd. I was introduced, as we said previously, by Lori. When Lori first came to me, I gave her 2 good no's because I really was not interested in any drops that I had to take because I told her I take doctor's meds. But long story short, I went to the pharmacist, and my pharmacist okayed it, and I still was not interested. So my husband, Lori, kept sending me audios, and she's kept sending videos. And one day my husband overheard one, and he said, I want to try that. And I said, you do? So after he spoke, I said, that's the Holy Spirit speaking to me through my husband. So we ordered, and we got started May 22nd. One of the best things that ever could have happened to me and him, but I'm talking about me now. Prior to Fix, I was sluggish. My energy level was very low. I had joint pains, inflammation in my joints. I suffered from anxiety. Any given night, I could wake up and just think about anything, good, bad, or indifferent. I would get washed down into a sweat and just get hot and then get cold. And I said, oh, those are hot flashes. And somebody said, no, that's anxiety. I said, but I didn't ever claim anxiety. And it was, I had surgery in 99, and then I had a heart attack in 2019. So I was on hormone therapy, and the doctor took me off cold turkey, and it left my mood, and I was in a bad place. And this was just a godsend for me. And my mood is much better. I'm just leveled out. My energy level is at an all-time high. I get out and walk each morning, and I record some videos while I walk. Um, my joint pain is gone. I can fall asleep when I get into bed at night, and I sleep all night. I don't wake up thinking about anything like I used to wake up thinking about different things. And I would just like to say, my state of mind means more to me than the energy, than the weight loss, the inches that I've lost. This state of mind is unbelievable. And as I tell, as I share my story with potential customers, they look and they said, I can just feel your energy. And when I see you on Facebook, said, I've never seen you on Facebook before. And said, I've got to try that, because if you say that it works, it works. I've never seen you before. And just the way you present what you are talking about, said, I believe you. I said, believe me, if it were not true, I wouldn't say anything. But it took me 2 weeks before I could tell a change in my body. But after those 2 weeks, boy, now some of my potential customers, some of my customers the next day, and some maybe 2, 3 days, but I was 2 weeks before I could tell a difference. But I'm just so thank you again, Lori. I thank her for not giving up on me. She didn't, but I gave her 2 hard no's, but she kept coming back. And so I'm just thankful.
Yes, and we are grateful too. And we love to watch your stories and your lives, and because you're just so joyful and happy, and we just really
Yeah.
appreciate you. Thank you for
Thank
sharing.
you.
Okay, now I'm going to go to Miss Carol Curtis. Teresa and I've known Carol for several years. We were in another company together. She lives in Pawleys Island, and she is a retired nurse, 88 years young, and her story is amazing. Carol, can you unmute yourself? I just sent a message to ask you to unmute. There's a button on your phone that says a little microphone. I think do you have an iPhone, Carol? How does she find it, Teresa? She's talking, we can't hear her. No, can't hear.
It'll be like a.
I'm unmuted.
There you go.
There you are.
Yeah. Oh, she's at the beach. Oh my goodness. Look how
I
beautiful.
have a new computer, which I'm still struggling to learn the ins and outs of. But anyway, I just wanted to say first thing, thank you so much, Tammy.
You're welcome.
Let me gather myself.
You're okay.
It would be to fix. And when I heard you say that it would stimulate my vagus nerve, I knew that this was something I needed to have. And as I told you, my vagus nerve had been damaged when I had COVID and a stroke with the COVID, and I needed all the help it could possibly get. So I've been on this drop routine for about 3 months now, and I'm moving slowly, but I do obviously want to build a business because I can't stop nursing people and showing them that there is a better way to live than the way they are living. Anyway, I wanted to just give you my little update on my journey to good health. And initially, the first 48 hours, I stopped having bladder spasms, which had been a major problem for me for many years. And they were gone. And then I just kind of noticed as we went along that other things were happening to my body. And just on the fix that I was using it twice a day. And I lost 3 pounds, which I wasn't really looking to do, but I guess it was burning off the visceral fat. And I lost 2 inches around my waist. So now I have a problem. I can't put my phone in my pocket or my pants fall down. So anyway, it some of the changes have been dramatic, like those, and the other is they are very subtle. And I have found that as I go along, I'm sleeping much better. I can actually go through the whole night without getting up to go to the bathroom, which was a blessing because I used to get up sometimes 2 and 3 times a night. And I wake up refreshed. I don't feel like I need a nap. When previously I'd been sleeping 8 to 10 hours a night and taking a 1 to 2 hour nap during the day. And that was not the way to go. And my rheumatologist said, that's because you're not getting quality sleep. Well, guess what? Now I do have quality sleep. And that's perfect. And so I'm feeling more stamina, more energy. And because the stroke damaged my vagus nerve, I still have some problems on my right side, but I am getting stronger. And with the stamina, I'm able to walk longer distances and feeling good. And I'm hoping my great challenge is because I also have an autoimmune illness and have been on prednisone for 16 years, I'm sad to say. I'm going to be starting to wean off of the prednisone. So that will be a major thing. The other thing I'm hoping, as my balance improves, I'm starting to walk within the house without the use of the rollator. And that's been my dream.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. Oh, Carol, I'm so happy for you.
Well, I can go, I'm actually out working in my garden. But I will admit, I sit on the rollator and bend over and do my planting that way, and I actually do my own housekeeping. And it looks a little silly sitting on a rollator pushing a vacuum cleaner, but it works.
Come a long way. You've come a long way.
Oh,
Said you've come a long way. Thank you.
I couldn't even have the covers on my feet when I first came home from the hospital 4.5 years ago. And now I have a comforter or a blanket, whatever, and my feet do not hurt anymore, which is wonderful. It's so nice to climb into bed at night and have no pain anywhere in your body and just sleep soundly.
That's awesome. Thank you so much. Thanks for coming on here and sharing, Carol.
And
you look so beautiful. You
well,
look so
thank
pretty.
you very
You
much.
do not look 88 years old.
I just want
Not at all.
I
Yeah.
just want to let everybody know that a stranger is just a friend you haven't met yet. So keep talking to people.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. I can't wait to see you again. All right, we're going to move on to Kevin, our Rusi. Thanks again, Carol. Appreciate it. Kevin's from Erie, Colorado. Is that correct, Kevin? Erie? You have to
Yep.
unmute, Kevin.
That is
Yep,
correct.
there you go. And we were talking earlier, you just got back from Scotland, so you had a lot of energy with the fix, didn't you?
Yes.
But sure.
It's a good time.
And we've known Kevin for a while. We met him in another company, him and his beautiful wife, Desi, and Crystal and Dwight. I used to go to Colorado. My son lived out there, and I do meetings. And I can remember you come pick me up, Kevin, take me to the meeting, take me out to eat, and take me back home. So I appreciate that so much, and getting to know all you guys. So if you'd share with us your testimony, that would be awesome.
Yep. Before I do, though, I just want to say, Tammy and Teresa, you are amazing. We appreciate everything you're doing. Just having this here tonight is testimony to your leadership. So we thank you for that. It's we wouldn't be here without you. So thank you. Just, I hear some of these testimonies and they're what I'll call huge. And I was thinking mine's not huge, but then I thought, no, it's about quality of life. And so that's what I'm really happy about. The things that happened for me happened, a couple of them relatively quick. Within 2 days, I was able to get rid of a bloated gut that I wasn't able to get rid of for years. And it was very uncomfortable. It's just something I had to deal with. But in 2 days, that went away after taking the fix when I got started on it. So about a week into that, my second thing came around, and that was I started trying. I thought, if I don't feel that way, maybe I can have a beer again or have some ice cream. I don't have any issues with those foods anymore. And so those things to me I'm a social person. Appreciated being able to enjoy going out with friends and having something again like I haven't been before. And I don't kill everybody when I'm eating ice cream or dairies. So it's a really nice thing to know that doesn't happen either. So that was my second thing. From there, I did notice a deeper sleep. I sleep good anyways, but I have the ability to actually have a dream now and again. So I know I'm in a deeper sleep than I was before. The last thing there's many more things, but you keep going, and it's like the main thing though is I notice I don't have joint pain. I used to have every once in a while I'd have wrist issues where they were just painful. My ankles had the same kind of thing. I haven't had that in over a month now, and it wasn't something I was even thinking about. And it was just the other day I was walking into a Home Depot with my wife, we're at Cabela's, and I just said, you know what, I don't have any of those pains I used to have, and I haven't had them. So the little things you don't even notice, they're going to start popping up. So that's my testimony side of it, and I'm just looking forward to the long term. I know it'll keep doing better and greater things just because of the way it works. So thank you again for bringing us on here, guys, and for getting this put together. You're great leaders. Appreciate it.
And
Thank
you are
you,
a great leader too.
Yes.
I'm going to turn this over to Teresa now. She is my partner in crime. We've been business partners since 2009, but we've known each other since junior high school. So we decided to partner in 2009 because we're both very competitive, and we thought it'd be better if we worked together instead of, competing with each other. So we'll turn it over to you, Teresa, to share and close us out. Thank you.
Okay, Tammy, thank you. Oh my goodness, these testimonies were just absolutely phenomenal. Thank you, Kevin and Carol and Freddie. I mean, this is what it's all about, the stories, how these drops, I love the new containers. This is going to be great for travel. These drops have changed so many lives. It's absolutely phenomenal. I'm going to kind of go a little bit out of order. I'll drive Tammy crazy, but I'm just so excited. We were on an amazing call this morning. I think we're going to have to share that. The call that we were on this morning, the Zoom, the testimonies that we heard were unbelievable. These drops have literally are changing people's lives. They're just giving them their best version of themselves back. I mean, I feel like that to me it's given me purpose again. I'm able to see my purpose in life. I'm able to be what God has called me to be. And I know that sounds crazy, but it's absolutely 100% the truth. It's just absolutely cleared my mind. So wonder why you're hearing a lot of mental clarity. Tammy had helped her with anxiety, stress, depression. You hear all the things. And that is because our dropper, and then we have it in the snaps too as well. These drops activate the vagus nerve. And all it is mature hops extract with 3-bitter acid, and it activates that vagus nerve. So then you're going to go into that fight or flight. Now, I don't know about you, but when I go into fight or flight, I go into fight mode. Tammy goes in the flies away, but sometimes she can fight too. It just depends. And you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. So therefore you're seeing people that aren't as stressed. They're, things will happen. Normally things that would happen I would just lose it over. I'm not, things just don't bother me like they used to. You're hearing people with inflammation issues. I mean, they're not having the inflammation issues like they were because of activating that vagus nerve. It's also burning visceral fat for 9.5 hours. So then you're going to see that is going to help with inflammation. That helps with your visceral fat, which is going to be the toxins in your body that surround your organs. That's just not a healthy fat to have. So lots of benefits to that. And then we have the Fit. This is our colorful drink that we add to water. It has vitamin C, bilberry. What is the other one? Let me see here. I lost my train of thought. Green tea extract, guarana, grapeseed extracts, elderberry, which is great for your immune system. I mean, I'm telling you. And what I love about this, it really does help me with my cravings, but it gives me clean energy. And I also noticed it helped. And I didn't take my second one today, which I should have, because I probably wouldn't have lost my train of thought, because it has helped me keep my train of thought. Now, Tammy and I are 67 years old. So when you get, past 60, you have those little moments. But this and the Fix together have really helped with my cognitive performance. It truly has. So let's talk a little bit about the opportunity here. It's just unbelievable. We are the only company that has this and has this. You're not going to find it anywhere else. Exclusive to MPG. Exclusive. You're not going to find it anywhere else. That patent is pending for a reason. It's pending so no one can get the ingredients of what is in the mature hops extract, the 3 bitter acids that are used to extract them. So no one will know how we did that. So they're keeping it in that, and that's why. A good example is that is GLPs like Ozempic, Mounjaro, all these other companies are getting like compounded and they're getting sued and all this stuff. So MPG is ahead of the curve. So they're keeping that in, it's going to be in process. It's not going to be, we don't want the patent finished. We want to keep it right where it is so that no one can get a hold of that. So what does that mean? That means no one has what we have. No one has. And if you see, if you can just Google activate the vagus nerve, it's amazing all the things that you can find. We've found a lot of things to post, the benefits of it. And the most popular way to activate the vagus nerve right now, and you'll see this, cold plunges. Well, I am not going to get in freezing water and ice water and sit there for however long. There is no way. Remember when we went in that ice tub thing? It was in like a water thing, and we were in Boracia, Tammy, at that. Well, I didn't go in it. I'm like, I don't like to be that uncomfortable. But that is what all that big thing is with the ice plunges, is to activate that vagus nerve. So there's such an opportunity here. I was able to leave my full-time job to do this full-time, which I'm so thankful for. Tammy was about to get a job, and she's able to not go out in the workplace and have to find a job. So this has just been amazing to our families and to us, individually. And we get to work with all of you all. You're all amazing. And, if someone invited you tonight, get with that person that invited you, and they will tell you how to get involved with us and how to get started. It's very, very simple. So we are going to let you go tonight, and then we're going to have tomorrow night, we're going to have Allison Beeler on. I'm not sure how she pronounced. I've heard it 2 different ways, but Allison is who sponsored Danielle, our sponsor, Danielle Collins, and she is the cowgirl herbalist. So she is phenomenal. So we'll send all that information out to you tomorrow. It'll be tomorrow night at 8 o'clock, and you do not want to miss it. She is phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. So Tammy, I think we went a little bit longer tonight. I hope you're not upset. But it was so worth it, you all. I just think this call was awesome, full of energy, the testimonies from the heart. I loved it, absolutely love it. And I love all of you and appreciate you all so, so much. So with that, good night, and we'll see you tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.